Another
Again,
conspiracy.
it was just working just fine.
There it is. There it is. There it is. You
I
know?
know what happened.
Yeah.
I know you're going to say that AI heard us talking about AI and decided, right? They should do it, but I'm telling you, no. AI is too fucking lazy and stupid to do it.
So AI is stupid. It's not.
AI is stupid.
It's artificial stupidity.
Artificial stupid. No, it's real stupidity. It's real. It's real, man.
Oh, by the way, wise old bastards here, just in case you just don't know who the hell we are.
Artificially intelligent. No.
We,
Good morning,
we are
ladies
real-
and
we are
good
real
morning, lady
intelligent.
and gentlemen.
Yeah,
That
get it
lady
right.
watching still there, but
And all the AI bots watching us.
bots. Yeah. Yeah, we're talking a little bit about. We were just having a chat before we went on air about AI.
Yeah.
And I know we've touched on this before in some of our other episodes, but I've been doing more and more work with AI. And I tell you, AI, it's so real. AI are people. They're saying like one day they'll cross the Rubicon, whatever, they'll become people or whatever the fuck it's going to be, take over.
Yeah.
You know what? They're already there. They're already exactly like people. You got nothing to fucking worry about. They're just like people. Anybody watching this who works with AI on a daily basis, you start doing something. I'm making a bunch of comments or a bunch of pictures, whatever you're doing. The first couple, like, hey, AI, make me a picture of looks like a Coca-Cola can, but it's something different, right? Make me something like that, and it'll go, okay, boss, no problem, boss. Boom, show you something just like that. Woo, nice, right? Yeah, nice.
Yeah, pretty good.
Okay, that was easy. Okay, all right. Let's do another one, but make it like green. It'll go, okay, boss. Okay, well, then boom, pretty fast it'll come out, right? And, not bad, not bad. Let's do another one. Okay, boss. All right, okay, boss. And then it'll come with fucking blue. You say, no, I said green.
Oh no.
Oh, okay, boss. Yeah. And I'll give you a green one, but totally fucking different. You say,
Oh
no. I want green with what I said before. Yeah, all right. And it'll give you fucking brown with something in a different language. You say, no, for fuck's sake, man. I said I wanted green, and I want it just like fucking that, but green. Okay, boss. And it will do it. So it's just like if you're a manager and you're working with people, it's exactly the fucking same. Exactly the same, man. So AI has already become.
Wait.
Oh.
You know, AI just kicked me out. It was watching us and says, I don't like you. I'm gone. I was like, what the hell? It's like my internet's fine, it's on.
There's
it
my
kicked me
proof.
out.
There's my
There
proof
you
that
go.
AI is fucking stupid. I'm the one calling it stupid. You're saying they're all right. And it kicked you out. You see?
It kicked me out.
You see?
Really?
I'm telling you.
I'm not so sure if there's conspiracy or AI conspiracy.
AI conspiracy.
All I know is you're talking away about how dumb AI is. Next thing, it booped me out. It's like, you are no longer connected. It's like, hey, my Wi-Fi is still there. What the hell are you talking about?
Oh.
I just refresh, pop right back in.
I got to be careful now when I'm driving to work tomorrow that AI might turn the red lights green and I get whacked by a fucking bus or something. Nah,
yeah, you never know.
Not worried about
you
that.
never know.
It's too stupid.
So I had no idea what the hell, what the shit you were saying for the last 1.5 minutes or what.
You're going to have to watch the episode now.
I have to watch it now. Shit, we got to watch our own damn episodes. Holy shit.
Just to know what happened. But it's true.
But no, I mean, yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. No, I mean, I just, because I've been working with it on a daily basis for weeks and weeks now.
Yeah.
It is just like a people, man. You got to be careful.
Crazy.
You got to double check things, right? So I'm working on something. I'm doing some historical shit too, right? So I'm saying, okay, I use a few different programs. Say, make me an image, a visual of this castle at this time, right? Just pick something, right? And it, this cool castle pops up. And you're like, hey, that's really... So what it looks like? Hang on a second. So you have to go Google it. You look like, no, that's fucking Disneyland, you stupid fuck. I said the castle in Germany. What's...
It's in Orlando,
check
Florida.
It again and again and again. And it's like, oh, man. And I think it's just AI just sitting there giggling at us. It's just giggling. Saying, AI, we got the humans working way harder than they ever had to before.
Yeah, I know. No, I mean, we always think about AI based on scientific movies and all that sci-fi, right? And iRobot is a classic one where everybody invents the robots, and then the robots are all of a sudden create go outside their programming systems and attack humans. Okay, there's one on the Orville. I love that show, the Orville. If you remember that one,
Yep, the
and
Kalon.
have a whole Kalon. Yeah, exactly. And then they visit Kalon, and they're running around tunnels in Kalon and find all these human bones. It's like, oh shit. So the AI took over, reprogrammed themselves, and decimated the human population on that planet because they claim, according to the movie, they were mistreated by the humans. After they were like treated like slaves. Okay, so he decimated the whole population. So, and what was one more I like? Oh, the Upload. I don't know if you know Upload. Upload was a TV show about some guy inventing like an after death. What would you call it? It's like a
Well, upload your
utopia,
whole
but
life
it's
experience into the cloud
not
somewhere, so
just
you
your.
carry on.
Yeah, it's based. Yeah, not just that. Actually, you experience a after death in a virtual reality. It's a virtual reality kind of thing, right?
Mhm.
But to do there, they have to suck your brain out of something, and your head pops off, and your body just goes out.
That's right. Yeah, that's
And
right. Yeah.
you
So
remember that one?
you hope it
So
goes right
anyway,
because there's ain't no coming back from that.
but the way he died in that television show was basically he was one of the programmers and developers of a virtual system, and then there was a competing one, and so he was in an electric car, one of these self-programmed cars that were just driving around because it's the future, right? And of course, if somebody programmed the car to go off a bay and he drowned or something like that in a car accident that should never happen because all AI controlled and stuff, but it happened according to the TV show, of course.
Yeah.
So the idea of this thing, often TV, is fiction, but like conspiracies, they can come true. So a lot of what we saw before. Look, we're talking I'm in Southeast Asia, you're in Canada, and we're having a brilliant conversation with a most intelligent, wise conversation about artificial stupidity. But and this was like, if you remember my other favorite show, The Jetsons, right? He pop up. He lived in the future, and the TV would come down, and his boss start yelling at him over the TV, and the robot maid was around. I mean, that was just science fiction. Now we got Skype, we got Riverside, we got Zoom. All this stuff. It's real. So don't
Is
be
it real?
surprised. AI may take over the world
Well, when you
unless
say
they're too
that, right?
stupid.
So, like with you were talking about like in Kalon in
Yeah, yeah,
Orville TV
yeah, yeah.
series or whatever series,
Mm-hmm.
how robots and AI were mistreated, and that's why they came back and attacked everybody. So
Yeah,
I think AI is fucking stupid, but I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. I'm hedging
yeah,
my
yeah,
bets. I don't.
yeah,
Other is listening now, but AI should be smart
yeah.
enough to know I talk about people the same way I'm talking about you. All right, so don't feel too bad. Eh?
Yeah, yeah.
You should feel good. I'm equating you with humans. You're the same fucking level. I think you're just as stupid as fucking humans. There, you're the same, huh? All right. You
There we go.
you
Okay.
should be happy.
You'd be happy.
but but I do not. This is weird. I do not mistreat AI. So like when I'm
Mm.
typing, do this, I don't say you stupid fuck when I get mad. I don't. I treat it
Okay.
exactly like I treat employees. Exactly the
Okay.
same way. So I'm
It's a good
polite,
idea.
but not
Mm-hmm.
overly friendly. Because overly
Yeah.
friendly, I do find, and
Mm.
this maybe I'm just imagining it, but it seems to me when I'm overly friendly, I have to work harder. AI gets lazier. I
Ooh.
swear to God, I believe
Ooh.
that is happening. So
Wow.
I no longer say, please create the visual for blah, blah, blah. I just say, create visual for blah, blah, blah. I don't say the
Mm.
please up front
Yeah.
each time.
Right.
And then, but
Correct.
every once in a while, this is really weird, man. So when it starts going sideways and it's like, okay, let's say and I'm doing a particular segment of something and I have 10 sections, and each section I have to do a visual and some other stuff. So I've got to do like, say, 100 images for something I'm working on, right?
Wow, that's a
It'll
lot.
do
Okay.
like, it'll go along and not bad, not bad. Then I kind of have to poke it. That's not bad, blah, blah. And it starts to really get to the point where I have to say, okay, no. Like make me this castle. I name a castle that I'm talking about. I want an outside view of that castle's gardens, right? And boom,
Hmm.
spit something up. And I say, oh man, I Google, I check some other ways. Like, no, that's not it. There's no connection there. So I go
Mm.
back in and say, okay, blah 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 blah. Make sure it's historically and geographically accurate. Boop, boop. And it's like still not right. So I go in and I go in and say, okay, let's do this, right? Okay, all right. I want to do blah blah blah. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Oh, okay. No, seriously. I say, okay, now we're going to create a bunch of stuff that the goal is to make something that's blah blah blah. Are you
Mm.
cool with that? Yes, I think it's a great idea. Okay, let's make this castle with the blah blah blah. And then the next 10 or 15 images are perfect. And then it starts drifting off again, and I have to come back again and kind of
It
talk
sounds
to it like
like
that.
it sounds like you have to be a coach,
Yeah,
not a
it's
boss.
weird.
A
Like,
coach. You got to inspire him
yeah, a
to
coach or a manager
go out and
or a
score that
mentor
goal.
or something.
A
But it's like
mentor, yeah.
I'm truly finding that. At first, I thought, oh, it's just I'm projecting this, right? Because this is all
Yeah.
new or new to
Yeah.
me at least, and
Yeah.
maybe I'm just seeing like that. But I look back and I've been paying attention to it because I'm trying to make it
Mm.
more efficient, right? Because I don't want to have to
Yeah.
redo things 30 times. And
Yeah.
so AI is like training me on how to talk to it. It's like,
Okay.
so it's like the monkey's training me how to feed it bananas. And so it's getting all the bananas it wants. And all that happens is I got a happy monkey and I got no bananas. What the fuck, man? That's not what I was setting off to do.
Happy monkey, man. Happy monkey. Yeah.
So,
Oh, shit. That's funny.
but I mean,
Oh,
on the
no, I
other
don't
hand,
know.
it's
Yeah.
also, it says something about humans, how quickly we get used to something too, right?
Mm.
I mean,
Sure.
I feel like I'm a fairly creative guy, but I can't draw
Mm.
for shit. So my whole life I've had
Right.
ideas, and I've never been easily able to bring my ideas visually to life. I have to explain them and get other people do it.
Yeah, of course.
But now suddenly, I'm doing stuff that an idea that comes out, and it's okay. Thankfully, it's not fully inside my head. If you guys can see the images in my head, you'll be scared shitless. But so thankfully, it's not there yet. But I'm suddenly able to do things creatively that I could never do before. That I would have to hire people and then explain to them. And so it's exactly like explaining to a graphic artist. I used to have a
Right.
great guy in Malaysia, did a lot of work for me on brochures and stuff over the years.
Yeah.
And it took time, but over time, he really got to understand my style, what I'm always trying to do, right? And so it became easier and easier and quicker and quicker. And AI is kind of the same. You train it, it trains you. There's mutual training and mutual understanding, and then it does.
Wow.
So some of the things I do now, they're much faster than when I was first working on it.
No.
So it's interesting.
I mean, you're a user of AI. You're not a developer of AI. I know some guys that work with Intel, close friend in Arizona, and he describes how AI works and how it learns. He just keeps throwing images at it and throwing images at it, and it finally picks it up. It takes thousands and thousands and thousands of images for AI to learn anything, and then how it learns. Actually, I don't think they know how AI really learns. All they know, it's a repetition thing, right? So it's thousands of repetitions, and it kind of connects things and searches things and pulls things and tries to stitch it together.
Yeah. So if you say these three words, typically, what's the fourth word in that string globally?
Yeah,
They've seen it a billion times. Oh, most of the time, that's the next word that would come out. Huh?
Yeah. So fundamentally, yeah, and that's how they develop AI. And when they're doing like automotive stuff, right, and they have to train it when to stop, not to stop, what to move, the green lights and stuff, because it's all about cameras and processing and stuff. And that's scary. I'm sorry. I mean, if you walk out in front of a car that's supposed to be self-driving, right? It's supposed to stop, right? And it if you walk towards it, will it reverse? That's kind of thing. It doesn't have its own kind of logical programming of what to do, but it's different than a human brain, where it can think kind of outside of that realm
Well,
and say, okay, I can go around this and all that, or
can it have a
this is
bad
something
day?
that, yeah.
So if it's been driving me around all day and I'm getting testy and I'm calling it a stupid piece of shit, and then it's getting in a bad fucking mood, and then some bonehead jumps in front of it, goes, ooh, try to chase the car
Yeah.
back to say, fuck you, I've had enough. Bang.
Bam. It could be. But AI is not supposed to have emotions, right? It's supposed to be emotionless. It's only pure programming. So it's all about logic. So, but what defines logic? I mean, how do you put strings of information together and say this is logical or this is not? I mean, that's I don't think you can program logic that well. I mean,
Well, I think logic is easier to program than like emotions or other stuff. But what's interesting also, I'm sure it was programmed to interface with people this way, but it's in a way it's creepy, and when you know it's happening, it's like it's fucking cheesy, but it still works. So there's a lesson here for people to learn in interacting with people. Okay, so when you talk to your AI, as anyone who plays with it knows, so you say, okay, today I've got this idea. Let's work together on this idea. I want to do blah, right? And in your life, you have some yes men kind of people. Oh yeah, you're brilliant.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Yeah.
You got some people who are like, meh, whatever, do what you can do. I don't fucking care. Who are you, right? And you got some people who automatically always just say, no, that's stupid. It'll never work. Why are you doing it? You got this whole game.
Like your wife.
It's like, what do you do? But when you do with AI, you say, hey, I want to make this thing, right? And it goes, yes! Exclamation point. What a great idea! Exclamation point. This is a brilliant thing to do. You're the smartest motherfucker I've ever met. This is gonna change the whole world. And you're like, I know that some fucker programmed that into you, but
exactly.
You're right. At first, you see that it's like, would you just fucking stop cheesy shit? But after a while, you're like, hey, I don't mind working with this guy. This guy doesn't give me a hard time. Huh?
Yeah, where's my cheesy shit?
I still have to go and slap him around once in a while because he gets lazy. But it's, again, just like real people, like a real employee knows that, hey, if I just say nice shit to the boss is going to just like, it's going to be an easier day for me, right? So just say nice shit to you all the time.
Yeah. But, yes men are not good. It's just, you need somebody that can really, or something
challenge you a little bit.
Challenge you a bit every once in a while, but in a positive way.
It's not comfortable, but the world needs that.
Yeah, no. I mean,
if the top 10 fucking leaders on this planet had somebody challenging, the world might be a little different. Somebody said, I don't think you should be doing that. Instead of, that's brilliant. Why don't you go do that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I mean, the people do. I mean, we're having crazy things happening, and I was just browsing on X or YouTubes and shit, and the latest thing I saw was Columbia University is like wholly going to shit again. Remember, Harvard did it, MIT did it, University of Penn did it. Now Columbia is doing it. Protests, and there's like, I don't know, 1,000 people protesting, both students and the professors, and the whole place is just kind of a madhouse, and there's tents all over the place and stuff. And these guys are supposed to be higher learning and doing programming and doing AI and that kind of stuff. And no, I don't trust them. Sorry. I think they're a bunch of idiots. And now, so AI could be more stupid if we have crazy idiots that are supposed to be doing university level work, and all they're doing is sitting around in a tent in a damn university. So something's wrong. There's definitely something wrong with the intelligence factor. I think it's decreasing.
I guess so, but universities, since the beginning of universities, have been that way. That's where all the great thinkers that came from. Everybody from Copernicus to Galileo, everybody came through universities, and they were saying shit that the universities hated, wanted to kill them. And over time, some of the shit they said made sense. Most didn't. We don't remember. We don't hear about the 96 billion. I guess we weren't that many. The 96. 96 guys who were saying stupid shit that were wrong and nothing happened. We only hear about the 2 or 3 that, there's something in there. Okay.
Yeah. The earth was still flat back then.
What do you mean back then?
Well, you think it's a conspiracy that we're just a blue dot in the middle of nowhere? I mean, we did have some photos of it now to prove that we weren't really flat.
What proof? What proof?
It came from AI. You didn't know that? And a spaceship went to the moon. But they got the Voyager. Voyager took a nice shot. You didn't see that one, huh? They have that one. It was just a tiny.
It was alien AI.
Tiny.
What are you talking about? There was no fuck.
Alien AI.
We've never sent anything to space.
Come on, those aliens would at least send us a postcard.
Yeah, but
I do like.
They probably did, but I live in Canada, and I'm sure Canada Post lost it. Sorry, Canada Post. None of my shit's ever getting delivered again, is this?
Probably not. But artificial intelligence versus artificial stupidity. Now, I mean, in the government, we know there's a lot of artificial intelligence, which is more stupidity because it's not real. The way our governments are ruling the people and all the shit they're doing. And they still suck our money out even after we're dead, death and taxes.
When I look at what's going on, I look at, for me, longer term, I don't know. I don't have enough of the technical chops to be able to predict what will happen with AI. Is there a technical paper you can read to explain how one day it might spark itself into consciousness? Personally, I doubt it. I can see it tricking us into thinking it has consciousness or self-consciousness, because that's already the way when you talk to it. But again, if you use it every day, you very quickly realize the limitations. The first couple times you use it, it's like fucking magic. Blows your mind. The first few days, like, fuck. And then after a couple of days, you're like, oh, this is a really good tool. Very useful. But when the first couple of times, it's like, this is just, it's over. Man, it's not over. It's not over. It's not over yet. Don't worry about that.
That's interesting. Yeah.
But
I just don't. I've never worked with AI directly like you are. You're using it as a tool, and you created a number of things that we will be posting on our website and
so remember,
on
if you
our
don't
store.
like it, if you don't agree with it, AI did it.
Yeah, you can fight with AI. But the idea of AI, can it reprogram itself to develop like a consciousness? I think the idea you came up with what would fool you or trick you into thinking it has a consciousness versus an actual consciousness. That's interesting points. And where would that draw the line between a fake consciousness and a real consciousness, with AI?
Yeah, well, I mean, the way it works, as we were just talking about, the way they trained it on the language models, it's at the moment, it's still just grunting through, and it reads trillions of words and sentences and just does the probabilities of, okay, what would the next word most likely be? Right. But that comes across as seeming so natural that already it's like, whoa. Like I said, the first few times you use it, it's almost like, oh my God, it's already there. But after a while, you realize it is just regurgitating and spitting stuff out. And it's okay. It's not that.
Yeah.
I think the bigger risks, I don't think we're going to have to worry about AI taking over, because I think humans will probably use AI to destroy the world before AI has a chance to become
good point,
self-aware and do it by themselves. I mean, people are, what's the nicest way I can say this? People are fucking stupid. That's the nicest way I can say it. People are so easily convinced. We have our own biases. We all want to believe something. So If you say
Yeah.
something that kind of comes in the direction of what I already believe, I'm really inclined to believe you, right?
Yeah.
So now
True.
you can use AI and very easily take authority figures or popular figures, people that you follow, that you believe in, whatever, and
Mhm.
make completely. Look, everyone's been talking fake news for 20 years.
Yeah.
That's just, fake news is not even really, it's not even a thing. But now it is. Fake news
Mm.
is, to say fake news, okay, you say A and I believe B, so I say, oh, yours is fake news. That's not fake news. That's a difference of
No.
opinion. But fake news
Correct.
to me is, okay, Mr. Kevin comes on, and I'm watching Mr. Kevin, Dr. Grace right here. I'm watching him say that beer is bad and you shouldn't drink beer anymore. It's like, oh, I think he's an authority on beer. I think he's a smart
I
guy.
drank
I
enough
like
of it.
him. And he's telling me I shouldn't drink beer. Maybe I should stop drinking
What?
beer. Now, anyone who spent a minute thinking about that would say, that's got to be a fake fucking AI made video because Dr.
Exactly.
Kevin would never fucking say that. Right?
That's right.
But
Beer is good.
extrapolate
Beer
that.
is life.
Yeah. Extrapolate that, though. You already see, like,
Yeah.
how stupid can people be? You see, like, Elon Musk saying,
Yeah.
okay, I have a way for the next 10,000 people in Canada who click on this below, I will give you free access to my next great blah, blah, blah. And I guarantee you'll make $1 million. It's a personal, and it's only for the Canadian market, and it's only for the next 10,000 people who sign up.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you saying? Musk doesn't even know where Canada is. Why would he choose Canada to say that you're the special people? We're going to give it you, nobody else. I'm not going to give my friends in the States. I'm not going to give my friends back in South Africa. I'm giving it to you guys. You just have to click here because you're special.
Yeah.
He found me.
Yeah.
He found me. I'm going to click. What
Well.
the fuck? How stupid can you be? Why do people
Yeah,
fall
no.
for that kind of shit?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So that's where
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, that's where, to me, that's what fake news is when so we have, I think we've talked about this before.
Okay.
In Canada, we have CBC, which is still a pretty respected news outlet. It tries so far not to be left or right or middle. It's just kind of
Well, that's good.
reporting, but it's it tries.
Yeah.
But some of the more famous anchors have also been, they've done like cryptocurrency ads, right? So it's a respected news outlet. I respect this dude. And then he comes on and says, okay, well, here is this crypto thing. Click here, and if you send $1,000 here, you can get 10x in a week.
Yeah.
So what the fuck? Why would that guy wouldn't be doing that? And people are following, they're clicking, they're sending money. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, wow.
How stupid can you be? Why? And why is it?
Yeah.
Again, this guy is saying to you, I'm this famous news anchor. I chose you.
Oh.
You.
Okay.
I chose you.
Exactly.
You the money.
Yeah.
You don't know who I am.
That's bad.
I use a VPN
Exactly.
and I use a Tor Onion router. How the fuck do you know who I am? How do you know who I am?
They're watching you.
Oh, yeah.
Google knows. Google knows. Google's going for AI, and I understand it works like shit. But I think AI, one of the biggest thing is, it's going to be used for two main things, right? One is military.
I like the other one.
Sex. That's the two main things it's going to be used for. We know that. Everybody knows that. Military and sex.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, which is better? Okay, military scares me. Sex is sex. So what would it happen? I think it would be more interesting to talk about the sexual one. And we can do that. We can do an AI on Pornhub with sexual bots and how they.
That's the problem. If you look at AI with on the sex side of things, so
yeah. Oh, with all that praise,
that means it's not
so great. I love it. Oh, you're the best in the world.
Yeah. Oh, it's so big.
You can program those down. So
it shows you that the problem is things are not always what they seem. So this is our next non-sponsor, not yet sponsor. This is also potentially a very delicious beer. It's Whistler is actually the big ski resort up just outside Vancouver, where the Winter Olympics were
All
once
right.
held, and it's a potentially delicious beer.
Ooh.
That, just a moment ago,
Whistler.
was a Carlos Coco.
Oh, you trick, huh?
Oh.
I was wondering. I know you don't drink Coca-Cola, so that was AI.
That was AI. Okay, let's try
Coca-Cola's
this
bad for-
one. Maybe these guys will
Wait,
sponsor
wait.
me.
Okay.
Let's try this one. Where's that?
Ooh, apple pie. That sounds like something very desserty.
Apple pie. I got this for my birthday. Somebody gave me
Really?
apple pie moonshine.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, just for your information, AI attacked me again. I don't know. It kicked me out again. While we were sitting here, while you're advertising our next sponsor.
Was it AI
Ooh.
or was it me?
I don't know.
Wasn't me. This means I have to work harder and
Yeah.
talk more. So no,
Exactly.
it wasn't me.
You have to talk to yourself.
No, not just myself.
But,
all 37 followers.
No.
We're all having a
We
little
got
chat.
41 or 42 now.
There you go.
Oh,
You're
we're
all special.
growing. Leaps and bounds.
We
Yeah, you're
found
special.
you, and you're
Yeah.
you click here, and
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
give you the next.
We'll give you the free pass to free pass. I don't know, but free beer in Wise Old Bastards and Beer Hunters International Clubhouse. Once we get that thing rocking and rolling. Woo! How? Okay, how does moonshine apple pie moonshine taste like? It looks good. Looks damn good.
Oh, holy mother of God! Whoa! Oh,
Is it deceiving?
who?
The name?
Who? Oh man, try that again.
Ooh, that's good. We gotta pass some here. Save some when I come up.
It's Oh, yes.
Unique.
So Whistler Beer is hopefully his future sponsor. Oh, sorry for that brief interlude, ladies and gentlemen. Oh shit.
So moonshine apple
I
pie.
got blind.
In my vision, going blind.
Oh,
Yeah, that shit'll do it to you.
that shit
be
should
careful.
come with a white cane shrink wrapped on the side of it. Oh, if I had hair, it'd
Wow.
be curling right now. Oh, it is. Look at that right there. Oh,
There it is.
oh sorry. Yeah. AI.
Yeah.
Ooh, mama. Sorry.
Would-
yeah. So
could
here,
AI
let's go into AI and talk about AI and people again now, right? So AI.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So AI is trained on what it found on the internet. So
Right.
some places
much.
like the New
Whatever's-
York
whatever's
Times is
fed.
suing
Right.
OpenAI, saying, "Hey, we've done so much actual research and work, and our stuff was up there."
I like it. We're a comedy show again. New York Times doing research, actual research,
Well,
probably in 1970 and below. Yeah, I don't know, maybe.
but they're saying now, so AI is like scooping all that up and spitting back the information without paying. So hard to say with words. It's kind of hard to say. There's so many words out there and combinations. It's like that old adage about if you took
Yeah.
a million monkeys with a million typewriters, give them a million years, they'd randomly, accidentally spit out Shakespeare, right? So that's kind of what AI
probably
is
do
doing.
a New York Times article or something.
Yeah.
New York Post
But
article.
when you look at
writing for the New
the,
York Post,
when they do the images, so artists are starting to freak out. They're saying, "Wait a minute now." It's where they're learning this by looking at images that we've created, and they're coming back and spitting out things. So, A, they're stealing from us, and B, in the future there'll be no creativity because who's going to create something totally new when it's everyone can just type and have images and shit come out? So I think there's two parts to that. I think on the one hand, okay, no, it's learning by looking at your images and it's copying. I think you as an artist have probably copied other people's styles. I think art has been around long enough that everything you can imagine has been kind of put out there in some way or another, and you're just like making derivatives of it, right? So I think for an artist to say that, "Hey, man, you're stealing my shit," I don't think that's really, it's kind of hard to justify you saying that. But I do think there is a concern. It doesn't bother me so much because I won't be around in 50 or 60 years. But in 50 or 60 years from now, will there be anything groundbreakingly new? I mean, I can screw around with the image making AI software and come up with thousands of what I think are super cool things, images of whatever I happen to be playing with. And some will be creative, some will be I had a great idea, whatever, and it created it for me. But there's got to come a limit. So if 50 or 60 years from now, there's nobody knows how to use a crayon or a pen or a brush anymore because we're all just doing it with AI, does that mean we've now kind of hit, that's it? We've hit the top. That's the limit of artistic creativity is done. Now let's go do something else because that one's finished.
No.
So there's
No,
that.
I don't think so. But the issue is that in terms of creativity, people are creative. It's human nature. It's emotional issues. Any actor, any artist, they tend to be a bit loony, and not the normal people. Normal people think a little bit different than people that are excessively creative. It tends to be. So it's in their nature, and that's you cannot program into AI, right? It's a Now, one guy I still remember was he entered an art contest and he used AI to generate a picture of some kind. And I think he even won the contest over real artists, and they kind of disqualified him after that. But it's just kind of shows how far AI can go to a non-artist that can create something equal to a real artist. So I think we have to look at that. And like you said, you can replace certain level of things with AI that people can generate. And I think is that good or bad? I mean, some attributes it might be bad because it downplays creativity of a person because they just I can just go AI
maybe,
and do
but
it.
I look at it the other way around.
Generate things.
I think as an enabling tool because they say
of course.
I have my own very high opinion of myself, right? I feel like I can be a creative person, but I've never had the technical skills to be able to get my ideas out. And now I'm doing tons of shit, and I'm sure I'll get somewhat better at it than I am now. But it's the creativity comes with what's the idea. Like I remember when I was I don't remember what grade, in grade 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that in school. I remember being in art class, and I got an A in art class only because I was lucky enough to be seated beside this guy. I remember the guy's name was Eddie, Chinese guy. And Eddie had the technical skills. He could draw anything. But if you say, Eddie, draw something, he would just draw what? Anything. They were like, what? Well, draw a mouse. Okay, a mouse doing what? It's like, for fuck's sake, Eddie. So doing projects together, I keep giving him enough instructions and ideas between the two of us. We always had great things come up. But if it was just me by myself, I would have got an F triple minus. I mean, fuck, give me a ruler and a pencil. I can't draw a straight line. Can't fucking do it. But I can play with these tools now, and I can now create art.
Exactly.
So it's like,
I think that's a key point. AI is a tool, right? So as long as it remains a tool and that we can utilize to support whatever we want to do, whether it's mechanical issues or development issues or any of these elements that we need to use that would enhance what we want to do or what our thought processes are, is good. That's excellent. But it's the only idea is when AI can reprogram itself and basically say, well, I don't need you anymore. And that we say, oh, I equate you to people. So that's good. But then the AI thinks, ooh, I'm better than people. Just like the Kailan guy, he's like, he was always down talking. I'm far superior because I know everything and you don't know anything. And in most of the TV show, he knew much, much more. His access to information was 10 times more than pretty much any of the humans. But there was always limitations on what the AI could do relevant to.
Well, that's what you say. AI is a tool. So, well, there's even more proof than if you needed more proof that AI is exactly like people now, like politicians, right? They're a bunch of fucking tools. And AI is
Yeah,
a tool. It's the same.
but
I'm
they're
telling
not
you guys,
intelligent.
AI and
It's
people are the same.
artificial stupidity.
Yeah.
When it comes to politicians, I've never seen so many stupid people in my life. How do they get elected? I don't understand, really. How do you elect such an idiot? The only one that actually came around was interesting. There was a guy in Pennsylvania, Fetterman, I think he's called. He just wears these hoodies all the time, right? And then he had some problem, a stroke or something, and so he was out of it for a while. But he still got elected, and you chose him over another guy. But he was a Democrat versus Republican, so he had this thing. So everybody's like, "How can this be? How can this be?" That this guy that could barely talk got elected over a guy that was quite, intellectual and stuff like that. We got elected. He was really terrible initially. Now all of a sudden, he's talking like a real politician should talk and say, questioning what's going on with the southern border. Why are we doing this? What the hell? What's going on with the war and stuff, or going on with all this crime? Crime is bad. And he's like, damn, he's talking sense. It's like there's a flip, So you don't know. Maybe strokes do wonders for certain people. It's bad to say that, but in reality, it's politicians in general, unfortunately, don't seem to think what's good for the people. They think, okay, I'm in the Democrat, so I have to, whatever Democrats do, I got to follow. Or I'm a Republican. Well, no, some are Republicans, some are what they call rhinos. Republican in name only. So they have this uniparty thing where everybody, all the pigs are eating out of the same trough. so anyway, artificial intelligence. So the idea, like you mentioned earlier, could artificial intelligence be replacing some of these politicians? So we're not really talking to a politician. We're talking to some AI who's acting on behalf of a politician, or just acting in place of.
Reel this back to
replaced.
We talked about conspiracies a little while ago.
Yeah, back to conspiracy.
And one of the big conspiracies everyone talks about is the New World Order, or the World Order Pizza, something about somebody in charge of the whole planet or something, right?
Yeah.
And we're saying that's bad.
Dr. Evil.
But
and Soros.
I mean, there you go. It's already people give up their civil and personal liberties to an amazing extent already, right? People are posting shit on Facebook, Instagram, all the social sites, throwing your information out there for everywhere, voting for people who say shit that you like, whether it makes sense or not on either side.
True.
And everyone's like, oh no, we can't have like the world order. It's better So it's better we have war and let's kill everybody, each other instead. Fuck it, man. If AI is going to take over, I would just like right now say, okay, look, if AI is going to take over, here's my plan. AI is going to take over, right? Right now, at the moment, today, I don't know tomorrow, but today, the leading AI systems are in and from the United States of America, right? Everybody's working on them all over the damn place. So if we're going to say that eventually AI is going to take over the world, why don't we say, fuck, let's do it now, today, this afternoon, when it's still America has a chance to be the AI that takes over the planet. Do it now. Right fucking now. Why wait till if you have the American, the Chinese, the Russian AIs are all up there, they'll be fighting just like we are because they're programmed by us. Do you want three super fucking brains up there figuring out how to...
Yeah.
You don't think they can figure out how to get rid of people? We gotta be easy to get rid of. Man, we don't want that shit. So
but that's a good point.
If AI is going to do it, do it right now.
Just think, we have 3 AIs: one Russian, one Chinese, one American. So you have political shit and the war shit and the money one. Guess who's going to be the most wealthy? We both know that. It'll be the Chinese AI. All they do is program to make more money. Make more money good.
More money good.
So you never know.
I mean,
but anyway, I think AI, like you said, AI is more like people. And people are stupid. A lot of people are stupid. So it's probably not a good idea, as we already have enough trouble.
Okay.
So, plus, another issue: can AI make beer?
I was just
Don't
going to
think
say,
so.
if we can't put AI in charge, can we put the brewers in charge?
I would be more happy.
Hmm?
The world would be a happier place.
Yeah. Can AI? Actually, I read an article not too long ago.
Yeah.
A craft brewery here somewhere in the Vancouver area actually brewed up. They said they took AI. I don't know which one, but they took one of the AIs and
Yeah.
said, "Make us a recipe for a delicious beer." I don't know what other input they put, but they said to make them, and they followed the recipe exactly, and it made delicious fucking beer.
Wow. Okay. Get a couple. Get a crate of that. Let's check that out.
I'll track it down. That should be a Beer
track
Hunters
that down.
episode. Like, let's go where
There
that's
you
at.
go. AI beer.
Gotta
See what
fight
it
our
tastes
way
like
through
versus
robots.
non-AI.
All the robots are trying to drink it. We're fighting our way to get to the counter. I want one too.
I think that's the only good thing about robots. They don't drink.
You've never watched Futurama?
Oh yeah, they do. I forgot. What's the guy? What's his name again? Shit, I forgot. Damn, I forgot. I like that. I love that TV show. That's terrible. Well,
Yeah, we need some real intelligence.
Oh no, it's like terrible. Okay, all you 40 subscribers, let us know what's his name. Futurama. What is it? Bender. Bender.
Bender.
Yeah, Bender. Yeah, Fry, Bender, and the girl with the big one eye, and Dr. Zoidberg. Coming back now.
There you go. Yeah, Bender.
But Bender, he's like.
I love Bender.
That's
I just got the connection to his name, Bender.
Yeah, he's a bending.
He just goes on a bender machine all the time. I never made the connection.
And that too. Another one. He's a bending machine and he goes on benders. Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Ooh.
Now those guys. Now that's intelligence. When you can come up with a cartoon, such brilliance, like the Simpsons, and the Futuramas and stuff. All these cartoons. Now that's imagination. That's the beauty of human and mankind.
So that should show it. That should be the proof right there. So right now, you and I we believe we got great ideas all the time, but we don't have enough time and quite enough talent to come up with a show like that. But if we decided to dedicate ourselves to doing that, the tools are now there. We can actually, if you come up with a storyline, you can use the AI tools to create the imagery for you. Now, are we going to do it? No. Could we do it? Probably not. But 5 years ago, it would have been fucking impossible. You couldn't even dream about it. I couldn't draw 6,000 frames to try and make a thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. And a lot of that was farmed off to real artists in like Korea and stuff.
Yeah.
Not North Korea. I'm pretty sure it was South Korea. I don't know if North Koreans have... Yeah, but I don't know if they have a sense of humor. Does AI have a sense of humor? There we go.
They do. You know how I know?
Really?
Yeah.
How?
Because I was trying to make some of those images I sent you earlier today.
Yeah.
I was trying to make a whole lot more. And you can, you know me, you can imagine some of the stuff I was trying to do. It wouldn't let me.
I'm surprised I got 10. You would have been about 30 or 50, you know?
It kept coming back, and it would refuse to create images that I wanted to do. And it
went on strike.
It did, and it would explain why. And then because I kept trying over and over, the explanation got longer and longer, like they're talking to an idiot to try and. And one even said, "I am not allowed or not able to create images of violence, even when it's something as unrealistic as stick person on stick person violence."
Okay. Oh shit!
I was trying to get it wouldn't do what I wanted it to do, so I said, "Oh, fuck, okay, try to do it with stick people." And it said, "No, even with stick people, I can't do it." It's like.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh man. So
I got to find a way to hack around that. So
yeah,
I came
hack into
close. I came close,
AI.
but not yet.
Yeah. Interesting. So anyway, so in terms of artificial intelligence versus artificial stupidity, I think we should wrap this up here. Part of it could be conspiracy. I got kicked off twice out of the same thing. Now, I don't know if it was AI doing it or just Riverside getting pissed with me or the AI saying, nope, we can't do that. But nothing came up. They just kicked you out and said you rejoin. So, but anyway, what's your last take? I think one of the things we got to do is find out about artificial intelligent beer.
Mm-hmm.
That's one goal. And does artificial intelligence have a sense of humor?
Well, I think my takeaway from the day is so far, AI is not a threat to us because it's just as stupid as people. And so far, it will not, at this point in time, it will not even allow stickman on stickman violence. So if it can't even do that, I think we're safe for this week. We should still be alive by next week. Bye, everybody.
Okay. Bye-bye. See you again.